and a very good morning to our lady Emma, rock and roll real estate.
Morning.
Morning. Are you bright and cheery this morning?
I am.
Yeah,
Yep.
the thing. Yeah, and okay, so for the New Zealand On Air guest list,
Yep.
so we've got 2 tracks from you, and then we're going to have I'm quite intrigued actually to have this conversation, bit of a chat about the dirt on real estate.
Sure.
Yeah.
Easy. What do you want to know? I can tell you. Good and bad.
Okay, so what is happening within the inner city, and like there's all these apartments
Yeah, it's
that
not
are
good.
firing
Airbnb.
up.
Yeah, I saw all that. Yeah, I think. I mean, I trade now, so I can see the potential in having an Airbnb so close to the stadium. It's financially, as an investor, it's really smart. For example, I've got a property down in Queenstown that makes $320 a year on Airbnb.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's definitely that side of things, but I see the community side of things, where you've got the likes of Brooksfield that are like going, well, actually, no, our houses aren't Airbnb, our houses are for families, and bringing families back in the city, I think, is really strong for the community. But again, as an investor, I can see why they love it. You know what I mean? So there's a real flip side to it.
Okay, so so where do people stand? Like, say, if you're kind of strapped for cash.
Yeah.
And you're like, I really don't want to go into one of those gourmet sleeping bags.
Yeah, gourmet sleeping bags. That's good.
I mean, those companies that are trying to make homelessness the new norm, makes my blood boil.
And there's more coming up. You've got Park Terrace. You've got the old Smith City side.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some big stuff going on. I mean, to be a salesperson selling those places, you'll make a lot of money. But again, going back to the community, it's really tough for people who want, people in there, not just your neighbour who you don't know that's coming and going kind of thing, So there's 2 sides of it. If you're strapped for cash and you don't want to do that kind of stuff, there's a lot of stuff going on if you're really, sometimes even just knocking on people's doors. Like if you see a property, an area that you really like, and you see some stuff, and you've looked it up how much it's worth, and you've got X amount of money, you've got a deposit, you've got proof from the bank, and you actually think, I quite like that property. A lot of times, if you actually just knock on the door and say, hey, look, I've been looking at your property for quite some time, I don't know if you're thinking about selling, you can get it, and, they're going to be grateful because they don't have to pay real estate fees. And you're just coming in as a cash buyer or however you're coming in. So that's sometimes really smart to do. Or if you've got a good friend in real estate, or you've got, obviously, me, Gretchen, I can give you places. Often I have properties that, for whatever reason, I can't trade. And therefore, I will either tell my friends about it if they look in the area, or I will, give it to one of my real estate friends or whatever. You know what I mean? So there's stuff out there. You've just got to open your eyes and be proactive, really.
Yeah, okay. So in terms of like that, like say if you're a newbie and you don't have a trust fund. You've got to have savings. So you've got Kiwi Saver. How does that work?
Yeah, so you can release that into a new build and get yourself a good mortgage broker.
Yeah, so
I
what
can
does
recommend some good ones.
Yeah.
You need someone who can actually think outside the square as well. You don't want someone who's just going to be a cookie cutter. No, you need someone to actually be able to go, okay, how are we going to make this work and make it work? So, be picky about who you choose.
Yeah, right. Okay. So actually, so mortgage brokers. So what is their role?
Their role was to basically get you money from the bank.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I must give Lynn a call.
For example,
this afternoon.
our lovely Emily, Miss Banfield, messaged me at 5 a.m. a couple of weeks ago.
5 a.m?
I know, she was up and on it, and she had this amazing, and I hope she doesn't mind me
on a spirulina.
Yeah. I hope she doesn't
doing
mind
a
me.
jazzercise.
Yeah, probably in Governor's Bay to the sunrise. But she had this as is whereas house, and she was absolutely adamant she wanted it. I was like, yes, I'll help you out, not a problem. And then I phoned up a few people and said, look, banks are not lending to first home buyers with as is whereas houses. So forget that altogether. You can't get an as is. Well, if you can, tell me who your mortgage broker is, and I'll use them for bits and pieces. But yeah, so you really can't. So, but she's got a really good savings. She's got Kiwi Bank as well, and she can get into like a 620 house, 2-bedroom, 3-beddy in town. Brooksfield are doing some really nice ones that are not too expensive. A really key thing to do is what I've noticed is that if, say for example, the developers do a big development, right, and there's one left and they can't get rid of it, that's a good time to go in and go, okay, you've advertised it for X amount, I'll give you a couple, you can actually save a bit of money there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
The other thing to remember as well is when you're buying a house and you've got a mortgage approved from the bank, don't be afraid to ask, they often give you $10,000 for free for saying thank you for coming with us. So there's all those little things that you can know about, and they're not going to tell you, they're not going to advertise that. So, but if you know about that stuff and you can ask the question, you're not afraid to ask the question, then there's all those little things. Well, $10,000, that will get you like some nice furniture or whatever, great night out, Gretch, for me and you.
Yeah. A wild rock and roll weekend.
Yeah. There's all these little bits and pieces, but the best thing to start with is start with someone who's, get a good person who can get you the mortgages and who's not afraid to sort of look outside the square. I think that's the real big key.
Yeah, so if you're a newbie and you're looking into like the whole property side of things, how do you know? I always just think, because I'm from a staunch socialist background, and I always think, they're gonna. How do you trust them? Because you always think, they always
trust who?
Trust brokers, trust like real estate agents.
Don't trust real estate agents. Jeebus! Don't. I don't do real estate anymore, thank God. But I trade, which is different. So basically, I get them under contract and I trade them to developers. So it's another game altogether. But real estate agents. Jesus, honestly, and these are people who want to sell their house as well. I think this is dying breed.
Yeah.
I think and I talk to other people who do what I do as well, and we're like, surely society are going to get smart and go, we don't need to pay $40,000 for a circus.
Yeah.
It's a circus. Do you really need a video of your agent dancing around your house? No, you don't.
Oh, it depends how cute they are.
Yeah, right. Okay, Gretch. She thought she's going for the agent. But, you'll ask if you can be in the video, won't you?
Well,
I did say, oh my God. Okay, I won't name names, but there is an agent in Christchurch who did a video and their theme was a key party.
Oh,
I kid you not, and I can show you the video. It's like, and he's showing me it. I'm like going, are you for real? And
really?
it's serious.
It's quite retro, isn't it?
Staged it, and people in there throwing their keys in the bowls. They come in.
Really?
People going upstairs. Like it's yeah. I'm
what channel's that on?
Yeah. I don't know how well he sold the house, but anyway.
Yeah.
I would have thought it was more about the house than his little theme party.
Yeah.
But I think if you can sell your house by yourself, I think there's key things to remember and there's key things to know. Like if you're savvy enough and you're in the Cashmere High School zone, you got 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, you got a great site. There's no need to pay $40,000 for a real estate agent. Put it on Trade Me, list it yourself. You will get buyers.
Yeah.
And you saved yourself however much the real estate agent is charging you, what a percentage, they're all different. But I do believe that, or if you've got a friend in real estate, or you've got someone who's a bit savvier, who's happy to do the negotiation for you, because I think a lot of people aren't really that keen on doing the negotiating when it comes down to the sale and purchase agreement.
Yeah.
So if you've got someone that can actually do all those negotiations for you and help you out, ask the question, just ask the question, hey, I don't want to put my house on the market through an agent.
Yeah.
I want to sell it off market. I know it's a desired area. If you're if you're Christchurch boys or Christchurch girls, area and you're in zone for that, there's a massive demand of developers. I get asked all the time, Emma, have you got anything in these areas, 800 square metres of land? We'll jump on it. We'll pay $1,100, $1,200 per square metre. So, yeah. There's all sorts of angles. But it's it's definitely something to have a good think about, whether you're purchasing or whether you're selling. Do your homework. Massively do your homework on that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. So do you have any links to go to?
Nope. Just my phone number.
Yeah.
Cool Emma.
Cool Emma. Rock and roll real estate. Actually, what is your favourite? A few years ago I was watching one of the real estate programs, and it was Malibu. And there's...
I know. I could watch those
forever.
The real.
You know what's
really fun doing? get really drunk and watch real estate videos all day long. It's hilarious. It's like real estate
Is that
TV
what you do?
sometimes for entertainment.
Is that what you do for recreation?
You just sit there with some Chardonnay and crack up laughing at some of these videos, eh? Yeah. I think I loved those guys in England. There was what's her name? I can't remember now. But there was a guy and a girl in England, and they used to do stuff, and I kind of like their dynamic, and they used to watch it, and but the ones in Malibu and stuff like that, New York, and it's next level.
It is next level
stuff.
I'm just sort of eyeing out the.
No, I'm not.
You got no jewels. Ching, ching.
No, I don't. I just wear my little darling's ring here, but no, it's there's another level out there, definitely.
Cool. Now, okay, so that's rock and roll real estate.
Yep.
That's the first episode. Yep. Episode 1.
Yeah, more to come.
Yeah, and now for the guest list.
Yep.
So, for the New Zealand On Air guest list.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was Gritchy asked me to pick 2 songs, one old group of New Zealand people and a newer group. So the older group that I've picked is a band called Medal. I love those guys.
Yeah.
And I love their music. And the other group I've picked is a band called Sandfly, who are sort of up and coming. I'd highly recommend going and see them. These cats are cool. They're just sort of making it in the Christchurch music scene.
Yeah, and so have they got... are they playing anywhere? Like
they did play at Rolling Stone.
Oh, cool.
A while back, and Neil and I went and watched them, and Neil and I were like, jeepers, they're actually, like, technically very clever as well. They have an amazing sort of genre of music that they listen to, like from King Crimson to Hilltop Hoods to, all sorts of stuff, like because they're actually Leon's mates, Neil's son, and they all come over on, like, a Friday night and drink beers in the kitchen and play music, and even Neil and I have gone, good taste. They're really, really clever cats. So really impressive to watch live as well. So an up and coming band, I'd highly recommend going and seeing Sandfly.
Sandfly? Why do they call themselves
I have no
Sandfly?
idea. I haven't asked the question.
Is that annoying?
It's like, no, what's that other band in Wellington?
Mosquito Bite.
No, Sea Mouse.
Oh, yeah.
Sea Mouse.
They call themselves some strange things.
I mean, I like the band, but jeepers, what were you thinking?
Yeah. Yeah, well, here we go. This is Hey Georgia.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Sandfly.
Hey Georgia, where you are going now? I said, hey Georgia, I hear you're shooting out of town. You're gonna see another man, you're gonna give him your name. You're gonna break another heart, to you it's all the same. Hey Georgia, Georgia, hey Georgia, hey Georgia, hey Georgia, will you ever learn? I said, hey Georgia, do you have to twist and turn as clouds cover the distant sun, shadows fill the earth? You're the light that shines for a day or two, and then you make it worse. Hey Georgia, hey Georgia, hey Georgia, Georgia, teardrops fall, oh, in silence as you come and go. gonna see another man, you're gonna give him your name. You're gonna break another heart, to you it's all the same. Hey Georgia, 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 hey Georgia, come on now, hey Georgia, 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 hey Georgia, yeah, 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 hey Georgia, hey Georgia,
Oh, nice. There we go. That is a rock and roll real estate pick. Emma's pick with Sandfly and Hey Georgia. They're sounding good.
Good, aren't they?
Yeah, totally. Now, your second pick, which is the sort of older track,
Yeah.
played by older musicians, perhaps.
Yeah. Mark White and all those
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
I've got to say, our go live last weekend, Into the Void, were totally the stellar, yeah.
Yeah, Neil took a really good photo actually put on his Instagram with those guys, and I didn't go. I was tired, which was pretty lame. But
Yeah.
Neil came back fizzing, saying it was amazing. He absolutely loved it, and obviously he saw you and saw
Yeah.
the usual suspects stuffing around.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, we've all gotten a little bit older, but hey, we still know how to party.
yeah. You would have been right at the front, Gretch.
I was, yeah. I rocked in and said, "Hi, Dave. Hi, Jane. Hi, everybody." And then one of my ex-main students was behind, and I was like, Louis doing the sound.
Sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Mm.
So, yeah, that was super fun. So, metal, of course, is...
Yeah, I love metal. I love the Lightning one, the song. I love going and seeing them live. I think they're amazing. Yeah, I just really like them. I really like it's just pretty. I mean, I like full-on music, as you know, but I mean, yeah, for a local Littleton crew of guys,
Yep.
you know, they give everyone else a run for their money.
They do indeed. And so it's Mark White and Dave Mulch.
Yep.
Mulch-Soyd.
Yep.
Oh, fantastic stuff. There we go. That is Metal and Lightning. The Lightning One. Yeah, cool. And that was the guest list with Rock and Roll Real Estate, Emma. Proud sponsors, of course, New Zealand On Air. Friday breakfast buffet, Friday the 28th of August. Just coming up to 9 a.m. Good morning. And actually, just to go back, because we've got a few texts flying in here from listeners. True, if I can sell a house, anyone can. Grade 8 tunes this morning. And it's raining on the west coast. It's raining for days and days. Yeah. So what's an most interesting story that's happened to you on the beat of the real estate beat?
I see lots of stuff and I find it really fascinating, and there's a lot of sad cases. Like, when there's women out there, there's one that, you can't get into the property, it's completely overgrown, and people actually live in these places, like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, it's quite scary, actually. There's a couple of characters. There's a guy on Southampton Street, Simon from Southampton Street, he's a classic. He collects bricks. But there's people, people just, what they're living in is pretty amazing. There's a guy, another one in St. Martin's area, he's a little bit Asperger's, but apparently his parents have left him all this property, he has no idea. Oh. And he's like a multi-millionaire,
Oh, that's funny.
There's all sorts of stuff that I come across, all sorts. One thing I would say that it probably is the most sort of quite good information that I've sort of learned on my time of doing property and stuff is, if you can get into the property game early, even if you just get a little wee cross lease or whatever, if you can get something early when you're younger and start to build on that's where I've seen some really smart cases. I had a couple, a brother and sister, their mum was really, really smart when she was actually a real estate agent. Yeah. And she bought a whole lot of properties. She bought like 10, 15 properties, and they're all like in that amazing Beckenham, Summerfield area, and she bought them for like 90,000, 80,000, all this kind of stuff. Years and years and years ago. Yeah. And now both parents have died and they've just gone 50-50 with the property, and they've both made heaps of money. So if anything that I've learned from that is that, if you can get into the market, get in early. Doesn't have to be something big and flash. Just get something,
Yeah,
even
just get your foot on the rung.
In there. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any suggestions, recommendations of like links or websites or to score oneself up?
Yeah, probably just Google,
Google it.
Google how to buy a house. Everyone's situation.
You could Google AI to build you a house for no.
Or, you know what? I know it sounds really terrible, but go and find an investor or find a developer who you really like, and just go, hey, look, this is my situation. I want to ask, how do I get into this?
I don't like any of them.
No, I could recommend some goodies, and there is some really goodies out there. 4Abs, George Clifford, he's awesome. Vinny from Brooksfield, he's amazing. There's some really nice guys out there that will sit down with you and guide you through the process and help you. They're actually pretty decent people, some of them.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Fabulous. Hey, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Yeah. So we'll have episode 2 in a
couple of weeks.
In a couple of weeks. Thank you so much. Rock and Roll Real Estate with Emma.